Hello everyone, welcome to Talented Developer. In this tutorial we are going to see how to retrieve the customer data. So first of all we will use REST API. After that we will try to integrate in the UI using the theme leaf. So what we have to do, we have to first of all create one REST API so that we can give name like get a customer, and in that one we'll pass the customer ID. So just go to the Stripe payment controller API, because first of all we are going to create one REST API. So just copy this line. After that come down, and here I can give the name like get customer. So just change. So again we are going to pass ID through the path, so it is similar like delete customer. But if we remember, we will get data as the customer model from the Stripe, but our model is different one. If you go to the here, this is our customer model, right? So we need to get the data from the Stripe. After that we need to set the name, email, customer ID, and if you have any more variable you can set it. So for that I'm going to create a util class, so in future we can use that one. So just come here, go for new package and give the name like util, and after that create a class with the name of Stripe util. And here we need to give annotation @component, otherwise it will not scan. So this is our customer data, correct? We need to get the data in this format. So what I will do, just copy this name and create one function. That function will be like public and give like get customer, and here we are going to pass the ID, so a string ID. So this method is like similar to calling the Stripe API to get the customer data. This function we can use to call customer API anytime to retrieve the customer data. And after that what we have to do, we have to just copy paste their code how to retrieve customer data. Just copy that one and paste it here, and after that we need to import our customer data first. And stripe.api key, we have already that one. So what you have to do, just come here, copy like this one, come to the here and import that one. And after that we need to pass our ID dynamically, and here we are expecting the return type will be customer data. So what I will do, I'm again going to create one function that will always convert customer model from the Stripe data to our model. Just come down, give here public, set customer data, I'm going to give the name, and here I'm going to pass this customer things. After that we need to create one object, and after that just set all the variable. So if you see, we have already done that kind of thing. So here we just going to set and our return type will be customer data. So what we have to do, just come down and give here return, and our return type will be customer data. So just copy this name, and this will be our typecasting. So what we can do, just say like customer data equal to data, and here just call this method. In that method just pass this customer data, and return will be data. Just change the spelling. You have to understand here, from our controller we are going to call this method. Here we'll pass the ID, and that ID we are going to call the Stripe. From Stripe you will get the customer, but the response will be in their format, correct? Address, balance, I'm not using their response thing. I have created my customer data response, so that's why I have set customer data from the customer. Now here we need to use that stripe key dynamically, correct? So now come to our controller. Here we need to call the our util method. So now we need to call this stripe util. So what you have to do, just come here, give your auto wire. That means we are going to use dependency injection, and give the name as stripe util. Just import. So now we need to use this method. So just say like a stripe util dot get customer, and this will be our stripe util method, but the return type will be our data. So that means customer data, because if you go to that section here, right here, the return type will be customer data. So just come and give here output, correct? And now we cannot return like a string, we need to convert according to our thing. So our return type will be customer data, and now I'm going to change the return type as a output. So just save it. So what will be happen, from postman we are going to call this method. Here we'll pass id, that id will be go here, and now we no need to use this line also. So from that we are going to call this get customer. Get customer will be call a stripe customer, it will set our data and it will return this customer data. It is our model class, and after that we are returning that one. So just save it and try to restart. Just copy this whole name and here just give name get customer. This is our API name. So now we need to pass the customer ID. So currently we have this customer, this is the customer ID, you can see here also. So just copy paste. Now try to call that. You can see we are getting this data, name, email, customer ID. So if you want you can just cross check also. Name is ABC and email is abc@gmail.com. So you understand how to retrieve the customer data using the REST API. So now I am going to click on edit. So once I will click on edit, I want to render a page that will be pre-filled with our customer data. That means we are going to call a stripe API, will pass the customer ID. This will be our customer ID, and we'll get the data how we just got from the REST API. So just go to the Stripe payment controller, and here I'm going to copy paste this thing. We will update it. Now change the name as a get customer, and here we need to pass the model also, otherwise the data will be not set. So just copy this line. So again we have to auto wire stripe util here also. So just come and just copy that line, because it will retrieve the customer data similarly. Now we need to set the model. That means whatever data we are getting, that data we need to set so we can easily show in the UI side. So what you can do, just come here, model dot add attribute, and I'm going to give the name like customer data, and this will be our output. So imagine we got our model data here, and here now we need to call the page. So which page now we are going to call? So I'm going to create one template. That template name will be update customer. So in next video we can also see how to update the data. And what I will do here, come to this create customer, copy this whole thing and just paste it here. So here give the name like update customer, and in future we'll update with this name with update customer. And if you see here customer data, right, so here I've just set here customer data. This will hold our this 3 variable data, right, name, email. But now we need to show the customer ID also, so it will be like very easy if we can show here. So what you have to do, just create new row, like copy paste this whole line and copy this first one, and here give the name like customer ID, and I'm going to put into disable mode. So now what will be happen actually, when we call this API, we'll pass that customer ID. That customer ID will be go, and here it will get the customer data, and we have set that customer data here. Now we need to call this new HTML page, and here we have set the data with the customer data name. So it will go this update customer HTML page, and here we have set it customer data. So it will first of all print this customer ID data. You can see here we have used th field customer ID, similarly name, similarly email. But if you go home.html, it is our place from where we are calling all this UI, and mainly all the customer data is inside this customer.html, and here edit is there, right? So what we have to do, we have to again use same thing here. So just copy this name, and here just change the name as a get customer, and here we'll pass this ID. This ID will become here, right? We are using path variable, and it will perform all this operation. So just stop and restart the server. So now you can refresh and click on edit. You can see we are at get customer, and we have just put here update customer. This is the customer ID. You can cross check, correct? So in next tutorial we are going to see how to update the data. So currently you can see we have given the name here add customer, so we'll change this name as a update customer.